I'm excited to announce my official sponsor over the summer. That would be First Aid and Now. First Aid and Now is a family-owned business, first aid safety company that offers competitive pricing and great services. They have a wide variety of items such as AEDs, first aid kits, and all your OSHA-approved safety equipment and janitorial items. Through them, you're not just a number, you're the top priority. Call them at 573-291-9560. Again, that's 573-291-9560. And I thank him so much for the sponsorship opportunity. I'm so excited to see what we can do together over the summer. So let's get into the video. Your go-to spot for everything happening on and off the diamond all summer long. Today we have our 10th ever interview. I'm excited to introduce Chris Coy from St. Joe. Went to Benton High School, a hometown kid for the Mustangs, the shortstop heading into his freshman year at the University of Nebraska, Omaha. Let's start there. You've been watching the St. Joseph Mustangs play for what you said it feels like your entire life. Just what is it to experience now playing for the Mustangs?
It's pretty awesome. It's kind of a surreal feeling. Playing in front of all the fans that I've grown up in front of my whole life. They've supported me so much. Getting to showcase my talents in front of them has just been a dream come true.
Yeah, and you had yourself a very solid year defensively and offensively. What were some things you kind of said, I'm going to focus on heading into this summer to help me for the fall and then eventual spring?
Uh, I would say playing this summer, I really just wanted to focus on being a really team player. I knew it was going to be difficult. It's a big change coming into playing college baseball compared to high school. Like just getting finished my high school, my last game, we had our opening day the next day. So I knew it'd be really difficult to come in, and I didn't really want to try to play like hero ball. I knew that wasn't really realistic. So just being a good teammate, making the plays when they're hit to me, never trying to do too much. And then when those moments happen, they happen. But just really trying to be pretty efficient player and, somebody you can count on to make the plays when you're needed.
Well, St. Joe counted on you this summer. You're the starting shortstop for the entire postseason. Just talk about winning that championship for St. Joe. Obviously, Johnny Coy being a big impact of you being there and being a part of you following the Mustangs.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome getting to win it. I've seen a lot of players come into St. Joe and win the championship. Being able to do it myself and also it being our 10th championship, that's pretty cool to be a part of that. Johnny's been a big impact in my in the player I am today. So getting to do it side by side with him, and then my first base coach was Josh Javik, a cousin of mine. My little brother in the dugout a lot. So just kind of having the whole family there and. Really helping develop my game at the same time. It's an ideal summer for me and wouldn't want any other way.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had a great finish. You had a great season. Talk about some memories that you made during this season. Obviously, the teammates being a big impact of making this experience so special.
Yeah, some memories. I would say like just getting to know all the guys. I know there's two of our biggest players on the team, Braden Lucart and Jane Little. They're both Lafayette guys. Who that's a big rival, like crosstown rival for Benton High School. So getting to know them on a deeper level than like just the rivalry or whatever. It's kind of crazy how that kind of all took place. And then like Trevor McCollum, I still just this morning, going to lift with him, meeting guys like that who are they're really trying to help me be ready for college whenever I get to that point. So just getting to know guys like that are genuinely want the best out of me. I'd say those are the best memories I've had.
Yeah, and you went into the summer not knowing you had yourself a teammate on that St. Joe team.
Yeah.
How are you feeling to have Easton go with you to Omaha?
It's pretty awesome. I was letting them know. I was like, man, it's gonna be a great spot for you. You got a built-in roommate in me and stuff. So I was definitely I had a lot of bias, so I was definitely trying to pull him our way, and luckily, all worked out. I think that he's gonna have a great time on Wall. The coaching staff's awesome. The facilities are awesome. So and it's also a Division I baseball. So I mean, can't go wrong, and I think we're gonna have a great time there.
Yeah, and this summer it looked like you guys had a great time, obviously playing in that very fun environment that Phil Welch has to offer. Was there any nerves, say opening day, running out on that field, or were you just kind of embracing the moment and letting it come in?
Yeah, opening day, I actually it was supposed to be my off day because I played the day before. Johnny told me, I probably won't play. We end up, I think we played like the Nemo Craze or something like
Mhm.
that. So it was a non-conference game, and then I think like seventh inning rolled around, and Johnny was like, "Hey, you're going in and getting a bat." And I would say the nerves kicked in right there. There was a lot of fans. I'd say probably around 5,000 people there. So being out there and getting my first at bat, that was pretty crazy. My nerves were pretty high, and then after that, I'd say it was pretty smooth sailing. After that, I had to start last home game of the year against Jeff City, and that had like almost 6,000 fans there, and
Mhm.
I felt right at home. I felt like it was definitely a different story compared to playing at the beginning first game of the year or whatever. And it was definitely a big difference. So
And that was one thing it felt like you guys kind of embraced as a team. Like you guys want to play at St. Joe. This environment, obviously, for other teams can be a little difficult just because of that atmosphere
yeah.
that comes with it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, those our fans are pretty awesome. They're very intense. So it's pretty awesome having them rooting for you. And after games, seeing them, kids are wanting autographs, stuff like that. There's no better feeling. And then also, a lot of them are people I know. Growing up around them, they just love the sport of baseball. They supported us in high school, and now it's getting to support me. Going to be a college athlete. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and going back to earlier, you were talking about how you're playing with guys that used to have rivalries against. I mean, that was a very cool thing. I saw you actually play one of those games where you're wearing the different schools in that area's jersey. Just how is that kind of more fun, I guess to say, to play with those guys that you've seen and competed against your entire life, basically?
Yeah, it's awesome. You don't really know them until, you're playing on a team. Like your teammates are the guys you'll know better than anybody. Playing a whole summer with them every day. You're in the clubhouse with them, just getting to know them. And I mean, I didn't know how much they had to offer to me as a guy coming into college, and they've been through it. I actually didn't get to play against Braden or Jaden Little, but they went to. I grew up watching them play, so getting to share the field with them for the first time, that was pretty awesome. And yeah, it's definitely pretty like surreal feeling for sure.
Yeah, and now we're gonna go to the only segment on the show. It's called the rundown. You have 30 seconds to answer as many questions as you can in 30 seconds to just Netflix show.
Happy Gilmore.
Favorite sunflower seed flavor.
I'll say sweet and spicy.
Favorite sports team.
The Yankees.
Favorite stadium in the Mink.
Phil Welch.
Favorite dessert.
Um, Cookies, chocolate chip cookies.
Favorite video game.
Um, probably probably GTA. Honestly, GTA 5.
What is your hidden talent?
Ooh. Uh, Probably my like fishing skills. I'm pretty good
Okay.
fish.
Always done that, or is that something you just kind
Yeah,
of
I would say
went
I've
to?
always done it. I'm wearing Bruce Bolts right now is what I've kind of go. So there's some pretty expensive batting gloves, but yeah, I've always been a batting glove guy. I actually, whenever I was younger, I went to a Yankees Royals game, and there's a player named Jorge Posada, a
Hmm.
catcher for the Yankees. He actually had no batting gloves on, so I saw that when I was younger, and I wanted to try it out for like just one time hitting the cages, and I hated it, couldn't stand it, so I had to go right back to the batting gloves and ever since then, I never looked back.
Yeah, and obviously during your St. Joseph Mustang season, you guys had a crazy stretch of games in a row. I want to say like 20, 21 days in a row.
Yeah.
How'd you kind of like continue to have that motivation to go to the ballpark each and every day?
Uh, I mean, the winning helped. When you're winning, it's fun. Baseball's awesome. I'm also not really a guy who dislikes baseball ever. Like this kind of like honestly my heaven. This summer has been my heaven. I love showing up to the ballpark every day, getting it on the field. I mean, growing up, that's all I've looked up to doing, and it's kind of a dream come true getting to do that. So I didn't really take any of the days for granted. I was always the guy who was like, I don't, I'll play every day. If another guy's asking for an off day, I was like, hey, I'll play. I'll play that day every day. I'll play 21 days straight if I have to. I think I just love the game and love the work. So,
Well, that's awesome. So, what would you do on these off days that were sprinkled in during the season?
ooh, just hang out with family. I love my family. I'm around them a lot, having three siblings and then two great parents. We actually have a batting cage in our backyard, so getting some swings in the batting cage in the backyard. And then I'd say just playing like video games, anything competitive really with my older brother and my younger brother. So and my little sister will come in occasionally too. So we like to play basketball outside, out front, stuff like that is the go-tos, and then get right back at it the next day.
Okay, so kind of going back, what was your sports career like? As like, what sports did you play growing up?
Baseball and basketball has always been my two. I played basketball all the way up till eighth grade. Played my eighth grade season. Freshman year, my brother had just graduated, my older brother, and he was going into his senior year. I had an injury that prevented me from playing my freshman year of basketball, but I could play baseball. And then just kind of at that point, I was kind of playing summer ball team, some travel games and stuff, and starting to see college scouts, stuff like that. That's around the time I committed to KU. And I kind of realized, like, if I really want to be a successful baseball player, it might take just focus on the one sport. So I knew I really didn't have a future in basketball, even though I probably would have been a pretty good basketball, like high school player, but it's a big difference playing high school and college. So I decided, I'll hang up the basketball shoes and just focus on baseball. And now, I wouldn't change it for the world. So
Yeah, it seemed like it all worked out, but
for sure.
not many people knows you were originally committed to KU. Just
Yeah.
talk about that commitment process and then transitioning to open going back and then going to Omaha.
Yeah, I was committed to KU my freshman year. It was a freshman summer. It was pretty early. I mean, not. I mean, at that time though, it really wasn't uncommon. Now they have rules against it, but at the time, I had a lot of teammates that were committing as well. I played for the Kansas City Royal Scout team, so pretty much all the tournaments we played in like Atlanta, there was a lot of colleges watching. So KU was like about an hour away from my house, Lawrence's. So. They're playing the Big 12. It seemed like a good fit. That was their first recruit of their like that. They got a new coaching staff, so I was the first recruit they had out of high school. So everything seemed good. Great offers, stuff like that. And then a couple years down the road, it would have been going into my senior year. I Their philosophies kind of changed. They were starting to sign a lot of guys who had 1 year eligibility left, come from other schools. So stuff like that. It was kind of a locker room, going to be a locker room full of like 24-year-olds, 25-year-olds, and going in as 18-year-old, I didn't think it would be a great fit. And I don't know, the coaching staff wasn't very good at communicating stuff like that. So it just didn't seem like a great fit for me anymore. And now there's no freshmen going into KU at all. So I'm glad I got out when I did. And Omaha seemed like perfect fit for me at where I'm playing, like at my game now. And it's also in the world of all the freshmen. It's pretty hard for a freshman to play the Division I level. So as all that's happening, 34-man roster, stuff like that, it all worked out, and I'm happy to be a Maverick.
Yeah, you are a Maverick, and they have very nice facilities. I actually grew up as a big UNO fan. I loved hockey, so I went to as many hockey games as possible. I followed their baseball as well, and then they improved from a dirt field to that beautiful turf they have now.
Yeah, yeah, it's unreal. Couldn't believe when I showed up on campus. It was better than I could have expected. So, and then we actually walked through their hockey stuff, and that was pretty unreal too. So I'm pretty excited to get on campus, and I've never seen a hockey game before, so go and check that out.
So you might be a hockey fan now,
Yeah,
going to
for
UNO now.
sure. Yeah, for sure. Football, we don't have football, so
Hmm.
that's gonna be what's going on. Trying to watch that. I might be a Husker fan, maybe. I don't know for football. We'll see. But I think that's like an hour drive, so
Hmm.
we'll check that out too.
Yeah, I mean you're right in my realm of my teams I follow. So I mean, I'm a
Yeah,
big Nebraska fan. I mean, hopefully they're good this year. I mean, I was just
yeah,
on actually talking to Jack Moss yesterday, a big Minnesota guy. So,
yeah. Yeah, he's
yeah.
that guy. He's playing with him. That was pretty awesome. He had a lot to offer. Like he's been through it all, experience wise. Helped me through the summer for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you and him were kind of that middle infield set for the postseason and
Yeah.
majority of that season. What'd you kind of take away from those guys that established like they're kind of already in that college level and they've been playing there for at least 1, 2, 3 years?
Yeah, they had so much to offer to me. I really have had no idea what to expect. Like I've heard stories, but being around guys who have done it, Johnny's helped me. But the college game is a lot different back then than it is now. I mean, it was only probably 15 years ago or whatever, but still it's a lot different now than it's ever been. And just kind of like them help me out with like workout routines, what to expect for practices, stuff like that. And just like the do's and don'ts of what you do. Like, the last thing you want to do is set a bad first impression when you get there. So them help me, just try to set first a good first impressions, just being a good guy, good teammate, and then a good player. That's all been really useful to me.
Yeah, and you're a guy that's never stopped putting that pedal to the metal. I really like your mentality. Where's that really came from? Because I mean, after that game you got your opening day, you said you're gonna get a couple swings after that game.
Yeah, yeah. That's just kind of who I am, how I was raised to be. Growing up, that's literally where I live is on the ball field. So, whether it's academics, I graduated second in my class, so really working hard in the classroom. My mom, she's big on that side, and my dad, he's more baseball side. So, growing up around college athletes, you got to live and breathe it, and that's put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it, and that's just how it goes. I always looking to get better, and it's rewarding whenever you win games and you have success. So it makes it all worth it.
And what was good for you is that we've already covered it kind of early on, but you went to a high school that's very local to that area. Did a lot of your buddies come out and watch you play that you played high school with possibly, or?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of guys who showed up and they were trying like being a part of it. That was pretty cool. We only had one other senior my senior year, so a lot of them are still at Benton and they're going back. So it's kind of been cool for me to be able to um, give a little bit back to them and help them through their coming senior year, junior year, whatever it is. So them getting to come in they came in the dugout quite a bit and in the clubhouse. So them getting to be around it, it's pretty awesome, and it's kind of cool for me to be able to give back to them.
Yeah, and you had yourself a really good senior year on the mound, but especially on the bases, I should say, base running is
Yeah.
really good. I mean, you had, I want to say 60 something stolen bases,
Yeah, like
something like that.
62 is what I got. Yeah.
62.
Yeah. So yeah, finished second all time in Missouri history for stolen bases. Really, I hadn't put up numbers like that in the past. I was more of a three-hole hitter. We kind of had a little lack for guys getting on base my senior year at the top of the lineup. So I made the move to bat and lead off. And if I was getting on at first, I was stealing second, stealing third, and it's automatic run. So I was really put a lot of effort in the offseason to my speed and trying to get faster. And that all, it all worked out and it, paid forward. So it all wouldn't, all that sacrifice paid off.
Yeah, and I didn't not forget to cover your hitting. Your hitting was obviously phenomenal this year. You,
Yeah.
I want to say over 400. I want
Yeah.
to say
Yeah.
last year and this year as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That helped me get all state, which was pretty awesome. Getting that 2 years in a row, that was a big dream of mine. Like I said, growing up with athletes, they're all staters. That's a goal I've had my whole life, and getting to achieve that was pretty awesome. Then doing it two times was pretty sweet.
Yeah, so you're a two-time All-State Missouri baseball player. You're heading to this fall to Omaha. What are you looking forward to this fall and then going on into the spring?
Getting better, pretty much. Getting there. They have a lot of resources that I'm excited to get my hands on. A lot of coaches that have a lot of feedback for me. I mean, they can help me in any way possible. Our hitting coach played 10 years in the bigs. His name's Darren Ruff. Our head coach was arguably the best shortstop to ever come out of Omaha. And then our pitching coach has been to schools like Arizona. He's been at big schools, and we have really sweet pitching labs. So uh, he's already texted me about throwing programs, stuff like that before I even get on campus. And then when I get there, just using everything that I have to my disposal. So just get better, and I'm just really excited about that, and just seeing what kind of player I can become.
And you've grown this summer. I've seen just from the naked eye of watching you do mic'd up stuff. Your defense has jumped levels, hitting, and then obviously your base running is continuing your success. Thank you for taking your time to be this interview with me. Any last words you have before we close this up?
If any kids are watching out there, just work hard and you know, you'll the world will be given to you, man, if you just work hard and put your head down, keep your nose clean.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it.
That is the end of this video. I want to thank Chris Coy for taking the time. He played for the St. Joseph Mustangs and was a Mink League champion this year in his rookie year. So, with that said, that is all we have today. Please like and subscribe as the Mink Marathon is winding down and about to end, and it's been a fun blast.
See you guys. Thanks, Easton. Appreciate it.
Yeah.